Today in PA is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, where you can now get $400 off every window and $800 off every door through the end of the month. Wowza. That's at $0 down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Drop a line to 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal now. Hundreds of fish were found dead in the Susquehanna. Meanwhile, there's now a tool you could use to check on back wages. Are Reese's peanut butter cups getting a makeover? And finally, a professor has enraged America's original enemies. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Hundreds of dead fish were found in the Susquehanna River on Wednesday, close to a York Haven steam electric power plant called Brunner Island, reports the York Dispatch. Further investigation found that 2 units at the plant were taken offline as part of a routine process, something which one local environmental group suspects cut warm water flowing from the plant into the river. This would have caused the river channel's temperature to drop, which can kill fish by the masses. Says Taryn Williams, director of corporate communications of Talon Energy, which owns the plant, via statement, quote, "The process we used for coming offline was followed to minimize temperature changes and is in line with all regulatory requirements. The State Fish and Boat Commission is still investigating this as a fish kill incident." If you're one of the 16,000 Pennsylvanians owed back wages, then this story's for you, reports Pittsburgh's Action News 4. The U.S. Department of Labor has launched a new online search tool called Workers Owed Wages that lets employees enter specific information in order to see if there's back wages in their name. Around $16.4 million in such wages has been recovered by the department's Wage and Hour Division, which, for the record, can only hold unclaimed back wages for 3 years before they have to turn it over to the Treasury Department. Reese's peanut butter cups have a big change coming their way, states PennLive. The Hershey Company favorite is getting a Super Bowl commercial this year, the teaser of which was released recently. And in this teaser, the Reese's voiceover actor, Will Arnett, I believe, can be heard saying, quote, "Did you hear? We're making a big change to Reese's peanut butter cups," unquote, to which other people in the commercial scream no to. Guess we'll just have to wait to see what this change is. Bryn Mawr College chemistry professor Michelle Francel is also an author of a book, Steeped: The Chemistry of Tea, says the Associated Press. This book was published Wednesday and has angered America's original enemy, the British. Francel's offenses include claiming how one should put milk to the cup after the tea, not before, that the brew should be made in a pre-warmed pot, and how one of the keys to a perfect cup includes a pinch of salt. And she does have a very good reason for making these suggestions. The whole book is based off of 3 years worth of research and experimentation and analyzes over 100 chemical compounds found in tea. The salt, for example, makes it less bitter by blocking certain receptors in our mouths. Still, the Brits got into an uproar over it online and were particularly salty over the salt. Maybe this time they'll be throwing the tea into the harbor. Happy Friday! To stay up to date over the weekend, pay a visit to PennLive.com. Please remember to rate this podcast and to share it with someone you think would dig it too. Thanks ahead of time, and as always, thanks for sticking with us. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll talk for a brand new week of Today in PA. Today in PA is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania, where you can now get $400 off every window and $800 off every door through the end of the month. Wowza. That's at $0 down, no payments, and 0% interest for 18 months. Drop a line to 717-727-7558 or visit rbacentralpa.com/deals to get on this deal now.